Oh yeah, Diddy got a podcast.
How did you find out about the Clinton School? How did that come about?
Um, well, see, before I did the Clinton School, I went to Africa for 2.5 years.
I knew that.
Yeah, I
I
went.
actually knew that because was it Lydia? Somebody else was over there. It was the
Yeah, I want to say Abraham. I know, and we have a few more. I think Lydia. I don't want to say Lydia
I know
also.
Lydia went, but I'm not sure if she went at the same time you went. But I know somebody else who went around the same time that you went because you and I talked about this
Yeah.
too. Okay, so you went to Africa. How'd that come about?
Uh, I like I.
Bro, you been to Africa, bro.
Yeah, I lived in Africa. So 2.5 years. I left when I was 24 years old, 23 or 24 years old. And I went to the Gambia and I was living with the Kunta Kinte family. And it was great, man. It was great. It wasn't a vacation. I'll
Okay.
say that. It
Yep.
wasn't, oh yeah, you went to Africa,
Yeah.
I was living in a village called Jafaron, no lights, no water, no accessible water. Um, no, if I wanted to get back and forth to the roads to catch rides, it would be like a 5 mile walk or bike ride. No air conditioner. I'm living in. If it's hot outside, I'm sleeping.
Yep.
In that heat. So rats and roaches running around in my ceiling. But despite all that, like I said, be a product of your decisions and not your circumstance. I met amazing people, and for the first time in my life, I had a host family. And for the first time in my life, I had a dad and a mom in the same vicinity. So it's powerful. I got a lot of stuff from that, that I didn't necessarily get in America over here in the West. So,
Wow.
I speak the language very well.
Do what?
Speak the language. It's Mandinka.
For real?
Yeah. So, I was
Did you
able
know it
to,
before you went over there?
nah, didn't know. And I had a Southern accent. So when I would speak the language, they would still laugh at me. You know what I'm saying? So, just, being able to be with the Kinte family, I would walk around the village and, hit them with a Kinte Jula Saraba Sambo, Seta King Johnny Chanka Jula Ning Suto Tamo. That's kind of like, oh, that's your family. This is where they come from. And this is what makes y'all great people type of thing, So being able to just get a toast for my roots, taste for my roots. And, the most profound moment I had there was, I was walking around the village. And this old man, it was old me, and they always sit on this bench, right?
Yeah.
He's like, So, and there in the
Typical.
Gambia, you never not speak to people. I don't care if you just seen them. If you see them again, you speak again, So he was like, yeah, that was my name. So I'm like, cool, what's up? And he goes, and I get into this debate with them about how black I am. And I'm like, I'm black. I'm black as you're black, and they're like, they weren't digging it. So I'm
Okay.
just like, what is it? What is it that's deferring my blackness to you? He was just like, yeah, your skin is black, just like ours, but your mind is white. So even being an African American from America, with the things that we deal with, I've still been socialized, educated, grew up in this society, and it's became so much of who I am, but I couldn't see it until I got out of what it was.
Whoa. I didn't see you. I definitely didn't see that going in that direction. How did that make you feel? Did it hurt your feelings?
It hurt. I ain't gonna lie, my feelings was hurt.
Boy.
I'm like, wow, like these folks, I done came over here to, mess with y'all and, shoot this crap.
I think we got a connection going.
Yeah,
and
I'm
you
thinking
gonna tell
like,
me I'm not
hey,
one of
my
y'all?
brother. And he was like, no, but I had to earn that blackness there.
Okay.
So when I learned how to speak the language, I was eating food like it was, like I cooked it. When I became truly cultured, it wasn't necessarily a token of blackness as much. It was just kind of like a token of integration. Because blackness necessarily wasn't this off distant thing to them. To them, blackness is culture. And I was distant from it, So
Right.
that was the thing, man.
Blackness isn't just the way you look.
It's just not the way they look.
It's a way of life.
okay, your culture, So I mean, hey, learned a lot over there, and I got into it. I didn't even have a laptop in Pine Bluff, and I was just doing my application on different people's laptops, trying to finish my Peace Corps application. I really wanted that for myself because I got a desire to help people. And I think that that's something that a lot of people are afraid to admit or haven't got to the road or opportunity to actually see that. Everybody wants to help somebody. And so when we look at people want to be nurses or doctors, the incentive behind it and the common parallel is help people. You know, so and I feel like I want to help people, but not in the Western way. I wanted to help people in the sense where I knew it would be appreciated, and I knew that, okay, if I help this person, it's probably something they'll never forget, and I can't charge to my ego. I don't know if they're gonna tell the story or not. I don't speak the language. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I planted a tree in Africa that I wouldn't be able to sit under. I couldn't get the shade from. So when I planted that tree there, you know, it's kind of like I'm doing this strictly because I want to, not because I'm gonna reach some kind of benefit later on in society.